Let's learn English in an orchard. Hi, welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today we're going to learn English in an orchard. Join me to learn some great English idioms and other expressions connected to orchards. This is an orchard. An orchard is a type of farm where they grow fruit on trees. The orchard we are at right now has two main types of trees. Here we have pears. So there are pear trees growing in this orchard. And over here we have apple trees. There are also apple trees growing in this orchard. In Canada, it is possible to go to orchards and pick fruit yourself. Usually, every fall, I go apple picking. But for this video, we're going to go pear picking. When you pick a pear or an apple or any fruit from a tree, you need to be careful. Do not pull on the fruit because it can damage the tree and make it difficult for the tree to grow more fruit again in the future. When you pick fruit, you need to take it gently and turn it. And then when you turn it towards yourself, it comes off like this, nice and gently. Please do your best not to pull and damage the trees. This is a delicious pear. When you eat a pear or an apple, you get to the centerpiece like this. This is called the core. This is the core of the pear. When you go to an orchard to pick fruit, they will give you some kind of container to put the fruit in, such as a bag or a basket. Please put your freshly picked fruit in the container provided. In an orchard, the trees are planted in a row. A row means a line of something. So all the trees here are in many, many rows. This part of the tree that's covering the trunk, the outside of the tree and trunk, is called the bark of the tree. The sound that a dog makes is also bark. They are the same word in English. Speaking of the bark of the tree, we also have an idiom that is to bark up the wrong tree. We use this expression to tell somebody that they are mistaken about something. We can say, no, you're barking up the wrong tree. For example, I don't have very much money, but if my friend asks me to borrow $1,000, I don't have $1,000. So I'd say, really? You're barking up the wrong tree if you think I have $1,000. This part of the tree here is called the tree trunk. The tree trunk. Under the ground, to help the tree grow, we have the tree roots, the roots of the tree. When we follow the trunk, there are pieces that come off of the tree like this. They branch off. So we can call this part of a tree the tree branches, or sometimes off of the branches here, we might even call it a limb, a branch or a limb. We have two really common idioms about this. We have the idiom to go out on a limb. To go out on a limb is to suggest something that is maybe new or interesting and you're not sure about the person's response to what you say, or you're not sure about the result. To go out on a limb often also means to do something risky or dangerous that most people wouldn't usually do. For example, during the pandemic, she went out on a limb and opened her own restaurant. The other idiom is to branch out. To branch out means to start doing some kind of new activity. So if you own a business and you sell t-shirts, and then you decide you want to start selling other clothing or have a restaurant as part of your company, then you are branching out. When you pick a pear, the part that came directly off of the tree branch here is called the stem of the fruit. So this is the stem of the pear. On the pear, the outside part of the pear, we call the skin of the pear. Some people like to peel off the skin before they eat the pear. I like to eat the skin because it has lots of good vitamins. Pears are delicious. Some good adjectives to describe pears are juicy. The outside of most pears are green, and inside is usually white. In English, we sometimes say that things are pear-shaped. Pear-shaped means it is not perfectly round like an apple. The top part is skinnier and it becomes wider at the bottom. My body is pear-shaped. In English, we also have an idiom. To say that something is pear-shaped might not mean that it's actually the shape of a pear. If we say that something is pear-shaped, it means that something has gone wrong in a certain situation. For example, if some robbers are trying to rob the bank, but they drop their gun and they realize it's a fake gun, and then everyone in the bank laughs at them, then the bank robbery went pear-shaped. This is a leaf. Singular, leaf. Plural, leaves. There are many leaves on the tree. In English, we also have a great idiom, which is to turn over a new leaf. To turn over a new leaf means to start behaving in a more responsible way. So if there's a really troubled person and they suddenly decide, I'm going to turn my life around and start doing better, stop misbehaving, then they have turned over a new leaf. This pear is very close to the ground. It is hanging down low. In English, we have an idiom called low-hanging fruit. If we say that something is low-hanging fruit, it means that something is easily obtained with little effort. This idiom is often used in business circles. We can say that getting those clients to come on board with the proposal was like low-hanging fruit. They were very easily convinced to do what you want with the company. Low-hanging fruit. So today, you have learned lots of great English vocabulary connected to trees and orchards. And now it's time for question of the day. Today's question is, what is your favorite fruit that grows in an orchard? So what's your favorite fruit that grows on a tree? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. If you found it useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou and give this video a thumbs up. Good luck with your English studies. See you in the next lesson.